Good evening and welcome into this broadcast of the Division III Men's Basketball Tournament here live from Dickinson College. I'm Christian Payne alongside Keena Dixon. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight in Carlisle. Tonight's matchup features Springfield College Pride and Albertus Magnus, both teams coming in with a lot of momentum. Your starters now being introduced here at the Klein Center. First for the visiting team, Springfield College. Number 21, Nick Sienkiewicz. Sienkiewicz, senior guard, 6'3", out of Cranston, Rhode Island. Great play on the perimeter. Now 24, Sean Martin, our senior guard in that lineup with Coach Charlie Brock, 6'3", out of Ringe, New Hampshire. There's number 30, Josh Altman, three-guard lineup here for the Pride. So it's 6'3", out of Rockport, Mass. Next up, it's 33, Larry Pietra, junior forward, about 6'4", out of Oakland, New Jersey. And the final starter for the Pride here this evening, number 41, Tim Swenson. Forward at 6'7", out of Millbury, Mass. Two starters for Springfield College here, coming in at 19-8. For the upset this evening against the number 7 Albertus Magnus College Falcons. Here's your starters for Albertus Magnus. Number 1, Vic Ljuljdjuraj comes in as a player to watch here at the broadcast. Big guy at 6'8", great defensive player. Second up is Ian Davis, senior guard out of Brooklyn, New York at 6'1", plenty of perimeter speed. Next up, number 3, Tavon Sledge, senior guard at 5'9", out of Spring Valley, New York. Next to 6'1", senior out of Trumbull, Connecticut, 22, Julian Sanders. And finally for the Falcons, it's number 30, Lamar Larson, the senior forward, 6'5", out of Waterbury, Connecticut, rounds up the lineup for head coach Mitch Oliver in his 8th season. And Keenan, coming into tonight's matchup, a lot of different storylines. Of course, both teams like to get out and get going. Albertus Magnus, the favored team, they will be the home team. They'll be dressed in their white jerseys here tonight with blue trim. Springfield over on the right away bench with the maroon and black trim. And Keenan, we can expect some back and forth action here tonight at the Klein Center.
Yeah, Springfield comes into the game averaging 6 3-pointers a game. Don't look for them to shoot the ball too often. We will see a lot of scoring here by Albertus Magnus, but Springfield will try to get the ball down low to some of their bigger guys. They have Tim Swenson and Larry Pietra coming into the game, both averaging over 7 rebounds a game. And Sean Martin and Josh Altman both averaging over 11 points. Sean Martin, obviously 1,000-point scorer for Springfield, averaging 15.5 a game.
Be Ljuljdjuraj and Swenson to take the opening tip here from Carlisle. Thanks so much for joining us here. It's a live broadcast of the Division III Men's Basketball first round. Ljuljdjuraj will get the first hand on it, and Albertus Magnus takes the opening tip. Here come the Falcons, the home team here, favored at number 7 in the country, have not lost since November the 16th. Good matchup. Here's Ljuljdjuraj's first touch, driving baseline. Will stop and pop, air ball. Great defense. The opening possession by Springfield, back the other way. They'll set the table here, just about 30 seconds gone into this first round matchup.
See Albertus Magnus already going to Ljuljdjuraj early. So main scorer.
Albertus Magnus trying to extend a little bit now. 14 on the shot clock. We'll see what Pride going up for the opening possession. Just testing it out a little bit. Great job by Ljuljdjuraj to intercept the pass. It's a 2-on-1. Great hustle there by the Pride. The ball actually gets stuck between the backboard and the rim. How about that? Start out tournament play, you don't see that maybe out throughout the course of the season, but first shot on that fast break for Albertus Magnus goes back the other way. Just about a minute gone here. Still no score.
Look for Springfield to clean that up a little bit. Set up the half-court offense here and just run it through there.
Good motion now. Trying to drive through for Springfield. It was Martin. He falls down, gets the ball back up and in, and Sean Martin has the first points of the evening for Springfield, up 2-0 here. First bucket, good drive. The layup. Davis in and out. The follow is not there, but the second chance is up and in Great athleticism by Lamar Larson. Up and in for two to tie this thing up at a bucket apiece.
And already you see here both teams attacking the rim, going in strong, and really putting the pressure on each other's defense.
Here's Martin to set the table, the senior out of Ringe, New Hampshire. The opening bucket for Springfield. Sinkowitz back up top, working a little bit two-man game, now inside to Swenson. Great reverse layup by Tim Swenson. That's a beautiful move, especially against a big defender, Vic Ljuljdjuraj. Springfield with a nice little start here, up 4-2. Three-pointer, just in and out there. Good luck, though, for Julian Sanders at left wing. 17:30 remains here. Opening round matchup, first half. Thanks so much for joining us. Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon here at Dickinson College. Proud to host first and second rounds here in 2015. A little matchup defense from the Falcons here. Bench trying to give them some energy. Great dribble drive, but there's Ljuljdjuraj to swat it off the backboard. Go back the other way. That's exactly what Vic Ljuljdjuraj will give you. The senior forward at 6'8", very athletic. The solid guy on both ends of the floor, going up for the alley-oop, just couldn't connect.
This Albertus Magnus team coming into the game with a lot of athleticism.
Shot off the mark. Swenson thought he had it. Wanted to foul there. Just got knocked out of bounds. It'll stick with Springfield.
Fundamentals will be crucial here for this Springfield team. Trying to match some of the athleticism of Albertus Magnus, as we already saw Ljuljdjuraj going up for that alley-oop.
Very low scoring for both of these teams that average a lot of points, like to get out and get going. It's different come tournament time, get those jitters out of the way. Great pickoff there by Davis. He's quick back the other way, 3-on-2. Albertus Magnus showing what they can do on the break. There on the finishing end, it's Davis. We'll tie this thing up at 4. Decent amount of fans from both sides making the trip out from New England here, Central Pennsylvania. Spin move, trying to kick it, the backdoor cutter. Just couldn't connect there. It was Altman looking for Swenson on the backside. Just couldn't connect. About 16 minutes and change left to go here in the first half.
Looks like he was expecting Swenson to be there in the corner, waiting for that long three.
Picked off on the inside, and a couple turnovers so far for both teams. Tough to get any type of rhythm here. Deadlocked at 4. 15:50 remaining here in the first half. Altman, up top. On to the matchup, it's Downs for Springfield. Swenson, 12 on the shot clock. It's Sean Martin, the 2 guy here for Springfield. The ball around the horn. And off the bench, first shot. No good by Josh Downs. 1 and done for Springfield. 3-pointers up and good. A beautiful stroke from the far side. Tavon Sledge knocks it down and gives the Falcons their first lead of the evening.
Seeing a very clean game here. 5 minutes in, no fouls by either side. Some back and forth action.
Under 15 left to play here in the first half. Thank you for joining us for the first round of Division III men's basketball tournament here in Carlisle. Downs, the fadeaway there, well off the mark, barely got any rim. Quick the other way for Albertus Magnus. Behind the back pass. They're used to playing quickly. Dribble drive and 1. Ian Davis, the senior guard, showing that quick first step, and he'll go to the line and try to get the old-fashioned 3-point play. Talk about court recognition. That comes with experience as well, Keenan. Great play there by Davis to draw his defender. An even better job to finish it with plenty of pressure.
Yeah, that was an excellent job to use the jab step to his advantage there. Get his defender on skates and just go right around him and finish that one with contact.
Good time out of the floor. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching the 2015 Division III men's basketball tournament here, hosted by Dickinson College. Come back here out of the timeout. Albertus Magnus trying to stretch this lead. They took their first lead here of the evening. So a three-pointer. Davis the far side, and then it's Sledge now at the line looking for the three-point play. Come on, Sledge. Just short. There's Ljuljdjuraj to rise up and grab the board. Good job by Victor. Get the offensive rebound, keep the possession alive. Also, the first foul of the evening goes against Swenson. It's the second team foul.
That's what Ljuljdjuraj will give you there with his size and athleticism. He's averaging a double-double, 19 and 10 every night.
Larson dribbled off his foot there. Unforced error. The turnovers on both sides so far. Trying to shake through initial jitters here to begin the tournament. 9-4 in favor of Albertus Magnus. A good little 5-0 run. With Downs up top to Swenson. Be matching up with Ljuljdjuraj. It'll be a good matchup here tonight. At Peretra. On a two-man game with Martin. It was tipped on the inside. Last to touch it was Downs. So no press so far. We might have expected that from both the teams, but just hanging tight. More of a matchup zone now from Springfield out of the timeout. Under 14 left to play here in the first. Here's Ljuljdjuraj. Good touch on the block. Beautiful look and then lay in there. An easy two for Lamar Larson. Albertus Magnus starting to flex those muscles, and there's that vision from Ljuljdjuraj.
Looks like there was just a little bit of miscommunication there defensively by Springfield.
We'll take a quick break here for another media timeout. Springfield got a few things to talk about here in the break, and we'll be back 11-4 in favor of Albertus Magnus. You're watching Division III men's tournament here, hosted by Dickinson College. Down to the timeout. Pride talking a few things over, now down 11-4. The first bucket of the evening, then it's been a 7-0 run in favor of the Falcons. Albertus Magnus averaging around 95 a game. Low scoring so far here with just about 13:30 left. First half. For another steal, it's picked up by Swenson. 10 on the shot clock. Martin looking to work against Davis. Peretra, dribble drive, off the window, and there's the follow slam. But the ball did not touch the rim, so wow, how about that play? Great follow by Tim Swenson, but it's no good. The shot clock went off before Swenson was able to dunk it down. But hey, gotta love that athleticism.
Yeah. That's what the NC2A tournament will give you, the top 64 teams in the country out here trying to compete.
Albertus Magnus trying to stretch that lead out. Wanted to foul. Good dribble drive there once again. Tavon Sledge, senior guard, showing us that quickness.
Great body control there by Sean Martin to make sure he didn't make contact with Tavon Sledge, avoiding the foul.
Ian Davis will inbound. Officials talking a few things over here. Thanks for joining us here at the Klein Center. This is game one of our doubleheader tonight here in the first round. Springfield looking to climb back. They're going up by a bucket. Tied at 4 for quite some time. Then it's been a 7-0 run by Albertus Magnus. Davis will inbound. 25 on the shot clock. Sledge will give and go. A beautiful play on the baseline. That teardrop shot from Ian Davis, just so pretty. 13-4 Albertus Magnus. Springfield got to answer now. Timeout, a couple new guys into the mix. Loading a three-pointer and connecting from the left side, it's Alex Garska. Junior guard hits the first three-pointer of the evening for Springfield. Stop and pop, that jump shot off the mark, but great weak side rebound. Second and third chance is good this time by Lamar Larson.
See Springfield there, they had 3 people beyond the perimeter while 2 were down low battling for the rebound against 3 Albertus players. So it's not good for offensive rebounds there.
Trying to connect on back-to-back possessions there. No good for Garska. Baseline shot off the mark. This time by Julian Sanders. Trying to knock one down. So we've seen the pace pick up a little bit, Keenan. Slow out of the gate. Both teams have averaged a lot of points here in 2015. 12 minutes left to go out of the gate. Saw some great defense, but led by Vic Ljuljdjuraj. We haven't seen much on the offensive end from Victor, but he's had a block and some great defensive stops.
Yeah, those dual threat players there, they compete on both sides of the ball. That's what Coach wants to see of his leader.
15-7 in favor of the Falcons. Three-pointer from the top of the key, rims in and out. Good look, though, for Josh Altman. Fantastic ball movement here for Albertus Magnus. The spin move by Ljuljdjuraj. Wonderful job by Tim Swenson to hold his ground. No foul on the play. They'll go back to Springfield. Great baseline D. They've certainly done their part in the scouting category, Keenan, looking at the way that Victor Ljuljdjuraj plays.
Yeah, it's a great job there to try and disrupt the spin there.
We'll take another quick timeout. Media timeout on the floor. Albertus Magnus still out to this 15-7 lead. You're watching the Division III men's basketball tournament first round here, hosted by Dickinson College. Welcome back to Klein Center here. The timeout, Springfield will inbound. For the Pride now. And a break through a press. First time shown by Albertus Magnus here. A soft press. Across the timeline, it's Sean Martin. Martin trying to go past 2 defenders, but there's Ljuljdjuraj once again to get barely a tip on it. Jump shot. Mark Wilson, no good. Frantic pace here for Albertus Magnus. No time to waste. They're just going to take any opportunity they can get. Davis with another bucket.
Seen that teardrop twice from Davis on both sides of the bucket there, coming from the baseline.
Such a tough move to stop. Great move in Davis's arsenal. He has 6. Tied for the team lead with Lamar Larson. Both with 6 points here in the first half to lead all scorers. 10-point lead, largest of the first half here for Albertus Magnus. Ljuljdjuraj missed that interception attempt. Still, Swenson was the last to touch it. So nothing really going Springfield's way so far.
Yeah, Springfield hasn't really gotten their 2-point scorers, Josh Altman and Sean Martin, involved. They're combining for 2 points here. Sean Martin with the only bucket for those 2. Should look to get those 2 involved soon before this game gets a little too far out of hand.
More players into the mix now for head coach Mitch Oliver. That lob towards the backboard, a little contact on the inside. Tough to see who was in the mix.
Springfield foul number 21.
Springfield foul will go against Sinkowitz. We're checking in for Albertus Magnus on the floor. It's a couple new faces. 34, Jaquan Walters, now down low. 25 on the shot clock here for the Falcons. Mark Wilson up top to Sledge. Davis will lob in to Ljuljdjuraj. Double team there, quick to recover. Great steal, fantastic hands there by Sean Martin. He's off to the races. And he's blocked off the backboard. We'll see what the call's going to be. And it's going to be a goaltend. So how about that? Just athleticism from both sides. Keenan, the big goaltend, and Martin will get credit for the bucket.
Yeah, that was a great job there by Martin to force that steal and not to shy away from contact there.
That's the pace we expected to see from both of these teams. Really like to get out and get going, high scoring. 17-9 now for the bucket by Martin. 3-pointer this time. Off the side of the backboard. A great job to make up for that mistake by Devon Sledge to tap it back to Wilson up top. Great play.
Just doing whatever he can to extend the play there, extend the possessions, second chance points.
Sledge Big drive to Ljuljdjuraj for the two-handed slam, and that is Albertus Magnus basketball. We expected our player to watch. Ljuljdjuraj gets his first bucket of the evening with a two-handed slam.
Devon Sledge used the Rajon Rondo fake behind the back pass there and just went forward to Ljuljdjuraj for that huge slam there.
And to credit Springfield, though, they really did a great job opening 12 minutes to keep him outside of the paint there. It's his first opportunity with the big dunk. Good spin move initially, and there picking it back up is Martin. Big whistle in the paint, a lot of contact. This first half starting to heat up here with 8:47 left to go. Springfield foul goes against Sean Martin, so really just a tough go so far for number 24 and the Pride. Senior guard, certainly one of the leaders. Springfield will now drop into a little bit of a 2-3 matchup zone, it looks like.
Springfield's having a tough time getting the ball inside the bucket when they're inside the paint. Those short shots, some of the size and athleticism of Albertus Magnus is causing a lot of trouble for him.
Good look towards the inside. Wilson with the clutch there. Thought he had some contact too, but still makes it. So first bucket there for Jaquan Walters. Jaquan Walters, first bucket. Good dribble drive there, just couldn't connect. Alex Garska has a three-pointer, but couldn't connect on the reverse layup that time. Good hands there to intercept the pass from Brandon Eccles. Really had a beat on that one. Tipped it out, and Springfield will get back the basketball. 8:04 remaining here in the first half. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon here for host Dickinson College. First round between Albertus Magnus and Springfield has been exciting so far. 21-9 in favor of the Falcons. A couple different 6-point scores in Ian Davis as well as Lamar Larson to lead scores here so far this evening for Albertus Magnus. Sean Martin and for the curl. Job by Downs on the pump fake. Now up top, the three-pointer this time from Eccles. Rattles out. No luck so far for Springfield here in the past couple minutes. Still under 10 points with 7:30 remaining in the first half.
Albertus is doing a great job of keeping Springfield out of their element, forcing them to shoot the three ball.
A jumper no good from Marcus Walker. His first shot just coming in off the bench. Thought about the three-pointer there. It was Sienkiewicz. Now back to Martin. Here's Garska trying to connect once again. A whistle on the inside. It's going to be an offensive foul, so nothing going the Springfield College Pride's way. Going at 19-8 into the tournament. Overall record a little bit different than 27-1 in Albertus Magnus. But you look at the schedule, very, very tough for Springfield College. I lost to Babson on the first, but a bunch of wins before that, a bunch of quality wins. Another timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching the 2015 Division III Men's Basketball Tournament first round, hosted by Dickinson College. Welcome back here to first round coverage. I'm Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon here at Dickinson College, the Klein Center for this evening's matchup. Seen so far been dominated by Albertus Magnus out of the timeout. Falcons will have the ball. 21-9 lead here with 7 minutes left to go in the first half. A matchup zone continuing here for head coach Charlie Brock in Springfield. Off the mark for that second chance point. Great board. We'll hang on to it. Marcus Walker rising up to get that rebound. It's Ljuljdjuraj looking for the curl, and they'll get it back after the tip. An easy two for Victor.
There's more second chance points there for Albertus Magnus. I'm going to point out freshman Brandon Eccles. He was unable to box out Ljuljdjuraj, senior against a freshman there. Eccles just not fundamentally sound, and Ljuljdjuraj took advantage of that.
Huge contact at the top of the key. It's going to be a blocking foul. I'll go against Julian Sanders, a senior guard out of Trumbull, Connecticut. That'll be the 5th team foul for Albertus Magnus. Sanders first, team 4th, excuse me. Highlights so far, Ljuljdjuraj with 4 points. Big dunk for him before last time out, and then that quick two. The biggest lead of the evening so far, 23-9. Now Martin, he's going to be that go-to guy, handle the ball and make things happen against a tough defense here for the Falcons. Martin dribble drive to his right, will pick it out. Sienkiewicz try to move through the lane, but there's that big guy in the middle once again. Ljuljdjuraj with his second block here tonight. Quick movement now from the Falcons, great athleticism. Ljuljdjuraj trying to collect the pass from Davis, but he was fouled first.
Ljuljdjuraj is playing a lot bigger than 6'8" out there. He looks like the big 7'. It's just causing a lot of issues and forcing the other team to change their shots.
Davis will inbound to Sledge. Good two-guard duo. Davis guarded by Downs there. A far side jump shot. Off the mark. Sledge couldn't connect. 5:45 remains. A jump shot on the other end. Off the mark. 2 one-and-dones here. Back and forth action at the Klein. Sledge up and under. Martin thought he had the block. A close call there, but Sean gets tagged for another foul, and Sledge will go to the line.
Looked like he got a little bit of hand there. It's just a easy call for the ref.
It's him on Sledge. Great performer so far. Can't knock down the first. Those senior guards in the lineup along with Davis. Very quick duo. The teams from the line have been a factor so far. It's the first free throws of the evening. Second is good for Sledge. Bump that lead up to 24-9. Springfield's got to respond, cut into this one. Working the ball around the perimeter. Downs. Could dump it into Swinson. Spin move off the glass. Just couldn't get the roll. The tough luck continues for the Pride. Great move by Swinson, and anytime you're working against Ljuljdjuraj, you got to really extend and go for that full hook shot. That's what he had, just didn't have enough spin on the ball off the backboard.
That was a good look there.
Miscommunication there between the duo of Davis and Sledge. Uncharacteristic, but another turnover. The scoring so far, obviously dominated by Albertus Magnus. Davis and Sledge both with 6. Larson also with 6, so a trio of guys approaching double figures. Now Martin back up top, trying to work the ball quickly. 4:45 remains here in the first half. Jump stop, well short from Altman. Picked back up by Martin. No quit from Martin, no good, but there's Swinson on the other side. Just can't knock it down. A block by Ljuljdjuraj, and the Falcons are just flexing those muscles on defense, getting helped a little bit by some unlucky bounces for Springfield. Here's a three-pointer where Albertus Magnus rims in and out. Trying to get a big shot there with Julian Sanders. Quickly the other way, it's Martin. Up and in. Desperately needed bucket for Springfield. Coast to coast there by Martin. Another timeout on the floor. 24-11 in favor of Albertus Magnus over Springfield College. You're watching the 2015 Division III men's basketball first round here hosted by Dickinson College. Back out of the timeout. 4:19 remaining here in the first half. I'm Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon. Our producer here for game number 1, Trevor Diamond, our videographer, Lindsey McDonald. Thank you so much for joining us here from the Klein Center. Dickinson College, a proud host of the first and second rounds here this weekend. It's been Albertus Magnus flexing those muscles out of the gate. Going to extend on this lead, 24-11. Here come the Eagles, the Falcons. For the lob, Ljuljdjuraj with a one-handed slam, and my goodness, the one-handed alley-oop. A beautiful pass from Davis to Ljuljdjuraj, and he throws it down the hammer with one hand. And Keenan, if that doesn't get you out your seat, I don't know what else will. That's a fantastic recognition there by Albertus Magnus, and great response on the other end, heating up for Springfield. It's Josh Altman.
Yeah, that dunk was really nice there.
quickly back the other way, taking it right to the rim, as we've seen throughout this first half. Sledge gets fouled in the act, so back and forth action continues here. A three-pointer for Altman was the answer to that fantastic one-handed alley-oop by Vic Ljuljdjuraj. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching 2015 Division III men's basketball tournament here in Carlisle, hosted by Dickinson College. Welcome back here out of the timeout. 38 remaining here. Back and forth action. Ljuljdjuraj with, without a doubt, one of the first round highlights. Fantastic pass from the perimeter, catching that one-handed alley-oop and slamming it down. Now it's Sledge looking to continue the run.
We see this score is 26-14. Albertus Magnus with a 12-point lead here, but something needs to be said about this Springfield defense. They're holding a team that averages 95 points a game, only 26 right now so far in the first half, 3:38 left here in the first half. That's a great job keeping them in the game.
Sledge knocks it down. 3:35, 27-14 in favor of the Falcons. Pride got to answer to the back cut. A beautiful move there on the inside, working behind the defense. It's Downs connecting on a nice pass from up top.
Looks like Springfield is settling into their element here on the offensive end, figuring out how to score on this Albertus defense.
Magnus trying to swing the ball around this matchup zone. Drive from Sledge, going baseline. It's going to be a block. Tough call there. Now, the Falcons will be in a 1-and-1 here with just over 3 minutes remaining in the first half. So checking back in, it's number 12, Garska, as well as Sinkowitz. On the floor for Springfield, it's Sinkowitz, Altman, Martin, Swenson, and now Garska. Here's Sledge. The 1-and-1, he'll get the roll. Devon looks to knock down both. Can't get it off back iron. Great board, though. Fantastic recognition there by Marcus Walker to keep possession alive. So a 12-point lead for the Falcons. Pride looking to respond here. It's a little bit of matchup zone. Pass to the baseline. Now Davis. Quick jab step move. Ljuljdjuraj on the inside, can't connect. Great rebound on the weak side for Springfield, pulled down by Josh Altman.
Falcons were unable to come up with a basket there on the second chance opportunity, but those are the types of plays that you need to get, the rebounds off of free throws and really eliminate those second chances.
Beautiful spin move, just not lucky here in the first half for Sean Martin. You can't buy a bucket. That was a great move, just didn't have enough spin on it.
Wow.
Fantastic spin move and recognition this time from Marcus Walker, his first bucket. Senior out of Newark, New Jersey, connects. Bumps the lead back up to 14 points here with 2 minutes left. See what the 2-minute drill looks like for the Pride. So they can pour them in a hurry and cut in this lead before the break. Three-pointer up and in. Beautiful stroke from Josh Altman. No hesitation there for the senior guard. Knock it down from long distance.
It's a great job by him moving without the ball, finding a spot and knocking that one down.
Now Mark Wilson, the dribble drive, the teardrop, gets the roll. Wilson with his first bucket here with 1:32 left. So Albertus Magnus getting production from their bench throughout the lineup. Exactly the first half that head coach Mitch Oliver was hoping for. The other side, Charlie Brock calling a good game defensively, trying to switch some things up. It'll be an and one on the inside. Altman starting to heat up. Just hit that triple in this possession. He'll have a chance to do the old-fashioned three-point play. Great dribble drive there, got the contact, and was still able to put it in. This game out of the gate, Keenan, pretty low scoring. Things have heated up here towards the end of this first half. Altman can't connect. Still 32-21 in favor of the Falcons.
Yeah, both these teams coming in have not played each other yet. This is obviously the first meeting. So we're going to be trying to feel each other out.
Ljuljdjuraj showing his arsenal of moves. The fadeaway, gets fouled in midair, still able to put it in. He'll go to the line. Try to complete the three-point play. Ljuljdjuraj, one of those perennial powerhouse type players for Albertus Magnus. GNAC Defensive Player of the Year. We've seen that tonight here, Keenan. He's got a couple blocks next to his name already.
Yeah, he's the type of guy a lot of coaches want on their team. So dynamic.
Good looking stroke from Victor there to complete the three-point play. So he's done a little bit of everything. Has a one-handed alley-oop slam dunk. Couple inside moves. Once again, up and in for Altman. He's heating up. Altman with 7 quick points.
Gives him 11 total points on the day. His last 3 possessions for him have been pretty good.
Approaching 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. About a 12-second difference between shot and game clock. Now 11 on the shot clock. Up top, it's Davis to set the table. Against Martin, he'll stop and pop. Be a little bit off to the left. Look at his own rebound. On the inside, a block, but also a foul called on the interior. Swenson thought he had it clean, but they're going up, rising towards the rim. Going to the line is Shaquan Walters.
It's great basketball there by Ian Davis to follow his shot. Give his team a second chance there.
So Ljuljdjuraj will get his first break here with 14 seconds left. Not much time before they head into the tunnel into a halftime break.
Walters at the line.
Here's Walters. One can't connect on the first. From the line, Albertus Magnus shooting about 50% here in this first half. Second from Walters rattles in. So 14 seconds left here. It's the guy you want with the basketball. It's Sean Martin. Under 10. Working against Davis. Lefty dribble drive from Martin. Can't get it cleanly. Jump stop from the baseline. Can't get the roll. And the last attempt there by Altman almost in, but that'll do it. Here for the first half, your score, Albertus Magnus 36, Springfield College 24. I'll take a break, be back just before the start of the second half to give you some stats and tell you what to look forward to for the second frame. For Keenan Dixon, I'm Christian Payne. Thanks so much for joining us. You're watching the 2015 Division III Men's Basketball Tournament first round, hosted by Dickinson College. Halftime show here live from the Klein Center. I'm Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon. Great first half between Albertus Magnus and Springfield College. Highlight plays all over the place, but you got to look to that one-handed alley-oop dunk by just a fantastic play between two guys on Albertus Magnus. Just unbelievable. I mean, what did you just think about that play moving in? I mean, Ljuljdjuraj just unbelievable, rising up over pretty much the entire Springfield defense.
Yeah, he was just standing there. He wasn't even moving. There was no screen or anything. Just showing his athleticism. Albertus Magnus really flexing their muscles here in the first half.
Victor Ljuljdjuraj with 9 points to lead Albertus Magnus. On the other side, really great job by Josh Altman to heat up at the end of the first half. He's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, so look to Springfield really to tide the turn in the second half. Really a lot of things really not going their way in terms of just bounces, but you know that the coaching staff is going to tell them the right thing to do moving into the second half, Keenan.
Yeah, they should make some adjustments coming in the second half, and see an interesting battle here. 12-point ball game right now.
High-octane Division III basketball action here live from the Klein Center. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back here with the second half. You're watching the 2015 Division III Men's Basketball Tournament live here at Dickinson College. Welcome back here to the Klein Center. Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon for the second half. Albertus Magnus ranked 7th in the country, showing exactly why. Great job led by Victor Ljuljdjuraj, the big one-handed dunk, just one of the highlights in the first half for the Falcons. 36 total points, and a great job, Keenan, really spreading the wealth as well. A bunch of different guys in the scoring column, and for the first half, shooting a pretty good 44% from the floor. On the other side for Springfield, just 34% from the floor. They really want to improve on those foul shots too, Keenan, just 4 for 8. But you look to guys like Sienkiewicz, obviously Martin, and then a big first half from Josh Altman to lead all scorers with 11 points to get things going.
That big thing here for Springfield coming into the second half is, can they control the rebound battle? They're down 27-12 with rebounds.
Albertus Magnus out of the gate with strength. Great up and under move by Lamar Larson. He was very strong to begin the game, was quiet to end the first half, and then shows exactly why he's just so athletic and one of his go-to guys for the Falcons this year. Now at the line, looking to complete the and one. Can't connect. Springfield foul goes against Altman. Team first here just to begin the second half. Thanks so much for joining us here. Live from Dickinson College. Swenson will play that top post against Ljuljdjuraj. Now Martin can dribble drive. No good shot attempt there from Sienkiewicz. Albertus Magnus just getting a little bit ahead of himself, trying to push the gas pedal as much as they can out of the gate and really bury this one. Up by 14 right now. This lead is really stretched between 9 and 14 points, Keenan. Springfield, a little bit of unlucky bounces in the first half. Just had a bunch of point-blank chances, couldn't connect on. Looking to change that here in the second. Swenson. Now Altman, the stop and pop. It was contact on the inside as Martin was knocked to the floor. Foul upcoming against the Falcons.
Falcons foul for number 22, Sanders.
Goes against Sanders. Julian, 6'1" guard. With contact on the inside. Great pass from Martin to find Altman right in the middle of the lane on the alley-oop of their own. Falcons defense sleeping a little bit there.
Great job by Martin to find him.
Here under a little matchup zone from Springfield. Albertus Magnus trying to weave through it as Ljuljdjuraj leaning backwards this time and just showing that arsenal of moves once again. Up and in for Victor. 40-26, back to 14 points. About a minute and a half gone here in this second half. Swenson up top.
See Springfield here not trying to force anything. Just trying to find their comfort zone.
Trying to dump towards the inside. Good spin move from Altman. Pulling the trigger from the top of the key. No good. There's Swenson to get the board. Back to Altman. He'll step back and pop a three-pointer and knock it down. Altman is so smooth from three-point land. He has 4 three-pointers tonight. Hustling for the board, too, on the defensive end. Altman making things happen. He has 14 points. Hard drive to the bucket. Sean Martin drawing the contact. So a little bit of life here for the Pride. Altman can heat up. His 4 three-pointers, Keenan. Certainly it would be a fantastic way for the Pride to climb back into this one. First round matchup, always tough out of the gate to get the shooting going. Altman short on that one. Swenson, backdoor pass, bounce pass. Ljuljdjuraj there to cover it. Almost had the board. Second chance. Martin no good, but the tip is there. Great job by Swenson on the far side to tip it in. The timeout taken by Albertus Magnus, and Keenan, we're seeing a little bit of a momentum shift here at the Klein.
Yeah, already 3 offensive rebounds for Springfield, and they've gotten 5 points off of those 3 rebounds. Those are second chance points that are so crucial that Albertus Magnus got in the first half with their 12 offensive rebounds.
So Charlie Brock's got to love the play here to start the second half. 17:39 remaining here in the second. Albertus Magnus and head coach Mitch Oliver talking a few things over. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching the 2015 Division III Men's Basketball Tournament first round, hosted by Dickinson College. Momentum shifting from blue and white to burgundy and black. Springfield out of the gate here in the second half with some vengeance, trying to cut into this lead. Now only 9 points separate the two programs. Good job, especially by Altman from long range to knock down a couple triples for the Pride. Under the timeout, Albertus Magnus talking a few things over. Head coach Mitch Oliver in his 8th season. His work cut out for him here as the Pride are looking to come back. Sledge, quick look to the inside. Keeping the dribble alive, it's Larson. No good, back to the way. Good job by Swenson to snag the board. Again, in the first half, we saw that huge difference in the rebound battle. It was 27-12 in favor of Albertus Magnus, but as well as with the momentum, we've seen just kind of some one-and-dones here for Albertus Magnus.
Yeah, they're
this time the other way, but yeah, great job in the momentum shift.
They're not crashing the boards as hard as they were in the first half.
Foul on the inside. Larson got whacked after Sledge tried to dribble drive through the middle. He'll go to the line here. Foul against Springfield goes to Larry Predra, junior out of Oakland, New Jersey.
Doing a little bit of research at halftime, saw that Tavon Sledge originally played at Iowa State and transferred to Iona. Scored 20 points in the second round of the NCAA tournament 2 years ago against Ohio State in their loss.
Sledge, a player with experience across the board, regardless of division.
Such a dynamic player there.
Also, translating that into tournament time here as a senior for Albertus Magnus. (42-31). 16:50 left to go here at the Klein Center.
See Springfield, Sean Martin not forcing any passes. Don't want any of those costly turnovers.
Great pick there by Davis up top to Sledge. Sledge is so quick, we'll see if he can pick it up. And there's actually going to be a whistle on the play. Referee right there, the official will tag Altman, I believe, for the personal. So Sledge was out in full force there, full sprint.
Looks like they're calling it intentional foul.
A tough go there. It looks like it was an intentional. He just grabbed a handful of jersey. It looked like nothing malicious, but easy call for the official, so
Clear
intentional.
fouls.
Here's Sledge at the line. Devon will get the roll. He'll knock down both. So momentum starting shift back the other way. Albertus Magnus, a slower start to begin the second half. Momentum was going towards Springfield thanks to a couple three-pointers. Good plays by Altman, but shifting back the other way. The guys check back in. Gartzka returns for Springfield. Stop and pop, dribble drive, no good. Still alive though for Albertus Magnus. Those second chance opportunities here, these long possessions that'll wear you down.
Yeah, they wear down defenses and wear down teams. Takes a toll on the offensive side.
Fantastic spin move on the inside, but it's actually going to be a travel. The official on the far side. Good athleticism there to try to weave through a couple defenders by Julian Sanders, but he walked before he put the basketball on the hardwood. Here's Garska. Retra, Garska, a little post move. Gonna go baseline, he'll put it up. No good, didn't even touch rim. Shot clock at 20, it'll be a foul from behind. Albertus Magnus to get physical on the inside.
You're seeing a shift here from the first half. We would see 2 people, 3 people down low trying to get rebounds. We're seeing 4 or 5 guys down low trying to get those offensive rebounds. Those second chance points are so crucial.
Here's Pereira, knocked down the first. Petra, the junior, 6'4" out of Oakland, New Jersey. Gil St. Bernard's High School. Try to knock down both. He does, nothing but net, good stroke. Even 16 left to go here at the Klein. Thanks for joining us. Albertus Magnus trying to work through this matchup zone now, moving the ball quickly. Ljuljdjuraj had a hand on it. I believe it was last touch though by Victor. We'll go back to the way. Another media timeout on the floor. Albertus Magnus still with a 12-point lead, 44-32 in favor of the Falcons over the Regis College Pride. You're watching the 2015 Division III men's basketball tournament hosted by Dickinson College. Back out of the timeout, 44-32 in favor of Albertus Magnus. Falcons looking to stretch out that lead once again. We've seen a couple momentum shifts here in the second half. It's been great opening round basketball to start out the 2015 Division III men's basketball tournament. An inbound, great feed towards the inside, up and in. Fantastic recognition by Davis to find the cutting Marcus Walker. Walker now with 4. Garska. Springfield moving the ball much quicker now. The drive by Martin, just no good. The tip is there with the left hand, though. Great job by Brandon Eccles on the weak side. Falcons trying to find Ljuljdjuraj now. He's quick to cover. Cross Sledge with a jab step. Sanders thought about it. Over to Sledge with 12 on the shot clock now. Approaching 15 minutes left to go here at the Klein. Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon. So joining us, here's Sledge. Quick first step. Right up on the skip pass. It's picked off. Great job by Martin. Sean. Dump it off to Garska. Can't get the roll. A couple Falcons soaring in, trying to disrupt that shot. Took his eye off the rim at the last moment. Couldn't knock it down.
It's another offensive rebound there. See if Springfield can capitalize.
Foul goes against Davis. Third team foul for Albertus Magnus. 3 team fouls apiece here for both clubs. Altman checks back in. A fantastic evening so far. 4 3-pointers. Sienkiewicz also returns for Springfield. Here's Martin. Garska. Downs, now working against Sanders up top. Eccles. Sean Martin will set the table once again. 15 on the shot clock, working against Davis. Crossover dribble to his left. Great dribble drive up and in. This time he gets the roll. That's a beauty of a play by Sean Martin.
See Sean Martin really getting involved here on the scoring part. Didn't score too many points in the first half.
Well long on that 3-point attempt from Sledge. Uncharacteristic miss for Tavon. Back the other way. Lead at 10. Martin looking to get another dribble drive. Just a little bit short. And guess who was there to disrupt the play is Victor Ljuljdjuraj. Looking for another block.
Sean Martin just missed that one right there. Alex Gartsky was wide open here in the near corner. Just calling out for the ball. He had a wide open 3, no one within 15 feet of him. Just able to find that one there.
The Falcons trying to slow down the pace a little bit. Still at 10 points. Springfield has showed signs that they could cut into this lead and make things interesting. 13:40 remaining here in the ballgame. 3-pointer from Sanders off back iron. 1 and done. Good job. Weak side board there for Nick Sienkiewicz. Garska lost the handle there. Made a hard dribble on the baseline. Just tipped off of his hand and out of bounds. Davis over to Sledge. Seen this similar lineup for Coach Oliver. Ljuljdjuraj spin move on the inside. That's a beautiful play for Victor. It's again showing another element of his game. This time a spin move to his left, rising up and above to put it in. Ljuljdjuraj in double figures. One of 3 players for Albertus Magnus. Shot no good. Picked back up though by Sienkiewicz. New life here for Springfield. Skarska unloaded 3, no good short.
Looked like he was a little off balance there on that shot, not landing in his footprints.
12:30 remains here. Ljuljdjuraj spin move to his left once again, finds the pass on the inside, but can't connect on the inside. It was Larson trying to rise above, just didn't have enough spin on that layup.
Checking in the game for Springfield, number 30, Josh Altman.
Altman returns for Springfield. Taking a break is Josh Downs for head coach Charlie Brock. Assistant coaches for Springfield here in 2015, Pete Broaka, Pat Luptowski, Ryan Coburn, and Peng Zhu. The other side assistant coaches for head coach Mitch Oliver, James Jones, Kevin Welk, and Byron Reeves. The scoop shot blocked away by Davis. Great job by Ian to stretch out and use that wingspan to knock it away.
It's a great job there to disrupt that shot. Thing is here, Springfield has the opportunity to inbound the ball right underneath their basket.
There's Martin, he's got to be that leader here. Look to the senior guard out of Ringe, New Hampshire. No contact there, wanted the foul. No call, 12 minutes remaining here. 12-point lead. Good fake by Altman. Let's see if he can get another one, and he does. Altman with 5 3-pointers here at the Klein Center to open up tournament play. He has the hot hand for Springfield.
This guy can really shoot right now.
Let's see what the Falcons do here. Play as a team, trying to work through these momentum shifts. 11:30 here's Ljuljdjuraj to his right this time. Jump hook from Victor, rims out. Picked back up though, great offensive board from Larson. His second chance up and in for Sledge.
Basket by Larson.
That ball just fell right into Lamar Larson's hands there.
Larson with it too, excuse me. This time Sienkiewicz tries to connect, in and out. Have not had the lucky bounces here tonight in Central PA for Springfield. Pride at 19-8 on the year into the tournament. Trying to pull off the upset against the number 7 Falcons. Albertus Magnus now working with under 11 left to play. Lead at 11. Contact there, no good on the attempt. Larson trying to get back-to-back buckets. Now Garska in front of his own bench. Can't connect. Once again, one and done. Davis falling backwards. No call there. Springfield bench up off their feet. They wanted that travel, but no call.
Yeah, that looked like a couple stutter steps there.
The lob, and looking for another one-handed alley-oop was Ljuljdjuraj. Great recognition. Try to find that sleeping Springfield defense rising above, drawing the fouls. Ljuljdjuraj.
Springfield foul number 32. That's Eckel, his second.
So a timeout on the floor. Got 10:23 left in this one. Albertus Magnus on top, 50-39. Game 1 of our doubleheader here in the first round. The Klein Center up next. The number 10 Dickinson Red Devils will take on Regis College. I'll be up immediately after this broadcast. We'll take a quick break here. 50-39 in favor of Albertus Magnus. You're watching the 2015 Division III Men's Basketball Tournament first round hosted by Dickinson College. Albertus Magnus out of the timeout. Ljuljdjuraj will go to the line. He has 13 here tonight. 6 for 11 from the field. Just 1 for 1 from the line so far. Falcons Keenan have 3 players in double figures. Obviously Ljuljdjuraj with 13, and then also in the mix Lamar Larson with 12 and Devon Sledge with 10.
Ljuljdjuraj unable to get that free throw to fall. He has been such a threat here on the court. Both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Obviously getting tons of rebounds. Pulled down 11 in the first half.
Ljuljdjuraj throws his hands up in the air. Can't connect on either free throw out of the timeout. So still at 50-39 here in favor of the Falcons. Pride looking to change things. A tapped away. Last touched by Albertus Magnus.
A lot of contact there by number 10 Mark Wilson from Albertus Magnus. Great defense.
Altman will inbound here. Martin trying to lead the charge in the comeback. Working against Davis all night long. Sienkiewicz against Sledge. Here's Altman. That's Mark Wilson out of the timeout for Coach Oliver. And Martin had a foot on the line trying to make that dribble drive, go back in favor of the Falcons. Under 10 left to go here at the Klein. Thanks for joining us here for the broadcast, and welcome. Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon here, host Dickinson College. The first round between Albertus Magnus and Springfield. Good behind the back pass, the bounce pass inside, and the finish.
A great recovery there. Marcus Walker.
Walker now with 6. The layups on the inside. Ljuljdjuraj with the no-look behind the back bounce pass. Just showing everything he's got tonight. Contact on the inside. Once again, no foul call. Here's Altman trying to connect well off the mark. Didn't even draw any iron off the backboard in the hands of Ljuljdjuraj.
Some talking here going on between Marcus Walker and Larry Pietra of Springfield.
Approaching 9 minutes left to go here in the first round matchup. Albertus Magnus and Springfield. It's been a back and forth affair so far. Albertus Magnus controlling the momentum throughout. Foul on the inside. So he's going to get tagged for another personal. Go against Brandon Eccles. First year big guy at 6'7" out of East Greenwich, Rhode Island. We'll have to take a seat, talk a few things over with Charlie Brock. Returning is Tim Swenson. Sledge now to his right. And against Martin, bounce pass to Davis. Here's Sledge now to his left, jump stop. Looking for that little pro hop, draws the foul. Mark Wilson, athletic move to his right. This game's starting to slow down a little bit. Matchup zone, and Albertus Magnus Keenan just trying to pick through those holes, moving the ball very quickly and going to the line a lot now here with 8:41 left.
Yeah, they're not scoring anywhere near their average right now, but a win is a win in the NC2A tournament, as every game could be your last game, so I think they'll take it any way they can.
No good on the first for Wilson. Junior guard out of Jersey City. 6'3". You look at this lineup, Keenan, it's pretty good size for Albertus Magnus. Obviously, the biggest guy and the player to watch at 6'8", and Victor Ljuljdjuraj, but he's the tallest on the roster. Then you look at Springfield, they're even more challenged in terms of height at 6'7". A couple guys in the mid-range at 6'4", but not too much height. Next matchup, Regis and Dickinson, that really elevates a couple guys 6'8", 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, the tallest guy for Regis in the next game is 6'5", so we'll see how that matchup is. And whoever plays tomorrow, we'll see how the size has an effect on the game.
Swenson trying to make the spin move, no good though. Out to the break. Here's Ljuljdjuraj quickly to the rim, up and in. Albertus Magnus spreading their wings on the break. Great movement. Off the ball, it was Ljuljdjuraj coming in as the trailer and extends the lead back to 55-39. Media timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break here. Albertus Magnus flexing those muscles here with 8 minutes left at the Klein Center. You're watching the 2015 Division III men's basketball first round hosted by Dickinson College. Welcome back to the Klein Center here from Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I'm Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon here. First round action live between Albertus Magnus and Springfield. Keenan, Pride have not scored in over 4 minutes. Want to get a bucket out of this timeout right here, right now.
Yeah, I think they'll go to their scorer right now. Josh Altman, 19 points so far tonight.
Altman dribble drive working against Ljuljdjuraj. 15 the shot clock, picked off by Sledge. Now 2-on-1. Here's Devon quickly to his left, all the way up to the rim, and gets it to go. Sledge just so quick to the rim there. Nobody was going to stop him on that play. With 7:43 left, Albertus Magnus out to the 57-39 lead.
I'm going to look back to the last offensive possession by Springfield. What a strain by Tim Swenson, just knocking over the defender.
Tough go there. Shaken up a little bit. Sledge, not sure what he's thinking might be hurt. Might be a little bit of a knee as he fell into the backstop there after a great athletic move. So another timeout on the floor. Bucket by Devon Sledge bumps up the lead to 57-39. You're watching the 2015 Division III men's basketball first round here, hosted by Dickinson College. We're back here at the Klein Center. Christian Payne alongside Keenan Dixon. Springfield looking to dig themselves out of this hole, 57-39. Keenan, they can do it, but it's going to have to happen right here, right now. And this guy is the man to do it. Letting the ball roll a little bit, save some time. It's Sean Martin.
Yeah, they've been a little bit of a drought here about the last 4 minutes without a field goal.
Stop and pop from Altman, no good. One and done, great rebound. Soaring in, Mark Wilson. Albertus Magnus shooting 45% from the floor. Just around 31% for Springfield. That's been the difference. 7:15 remaining here. This first round matchup. Foul call on the inside. Rather, it would be a travel call against Albertus Magnus. Checking back in for the Falcons, it's Lamar Larson, as well as Mark Wilson. There's Martin. Swenson up top. He's got to move quickly now. Relied on that three-pointer. They're pretty hot here tonight, I would say, from long distance. Shot a great percentage tonight. 6 for 15, not too bad. Tough go there as Sledge appeared to step on the basketball. And he really dodged potentially a sprained or broken ankle on that play. Wow, take a deep breath. Best goes to Devon. He's going to play hard every single sequence he gets, and that was a near miss on stepping on that basketball there.
Yeah, that was pretty scary right there. It's always a big fear. He's limping off the court. Best wishes for Devon Sledge.
Garsko returns for Springfield. He'll inbound the basketball here. 6:52 left to go. Here's Martin working against Davis as he had all evening long. Not switch that matchup at all. Garsko out of Martin for the hook on the inside. That's a beauty of a play for Sean Martin going to the right with a baby hook. 57-41 with 6:30 left to go. Davis working that two-man game. Now Wilson back up top. Swinging it through, looking for Ljuljdjuraj. It'll be a kick against Springfield. Both rosters, obviously size, not one of the strengths for either. We mentioned Dickinson with plenty of height advantage over Regis in the next matchup. So great connections between all these rosters. Sledge, a high school teammate of Dickinson senior guard Chris Cox of Dix Hills area, New York. And here's Davis. 4 on the shot clock, unloads a three-pointer, didn't hit the rim. Be picked up by Springfield. 6 minutes even to go. Garsko, one dribble and stop. Wanted the foul. It's going to hang here with Springfield.
Might see a reunion tomorrow between 2 high school teammates, Chris Cox and Devon Sledge.
Big great storyline. They'll probably match up with each other too, heading into the second round.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Foul on the floor. Martin trying to drive in. Draws the contact. Senior has no quit here for the final 5:49. He's going to play every single sequence out. 57-41 at 16 points. It's going to be tough for Springfield to come back. It starts right here.
Look over at the
First
score
foul shot.
table.
Looks
Devon.
good.
Devon Sledge checking back in the game. Looks like his ankle or knee is feeling a little better.
Martin will knock down both. Their 5:45 remaining, 57-43. Davis across the timeline. Quick moves, tough to stop. The guard duo between Sledge and Davis just very quick. Albertus Magnus came in, like we said in the pregame, averaging 95. Not going to get that tonight, but they've picked up for some of that lost scoring on the defensive end. A lot of rebounds tonight here to keep Springfield behind this big lead.
Yeah, those second chance points are huge for both teams, obviously.
Garsko takes it to the rim, draws the blocking foul against Davis. Job by Alex to force the initiative there. The junior guard will go to the line for two.
Ian Davis is second, team fifth.
Coach Oliver wants a timeout with 5:09 left to go. His team on top, 57-43. Charlie Brock will talk a few things over with Springfield as well. We'll take a quick break and return for the final 5 minutes and 9 seconds here between Springfield and Albertus Magnus. The Falcons on top, 57-43. You're watching the 2015 Division III Men's Basketball Tournament first round, hosted by Dickinson College. Back out of the timeout, Albertus Magnus trying to talk a few things over with Alex Garska at the line. The two will knock down the first. Back and forth action been dominated throughout by the Falcons. Garska trying to get both. Will get the roll in the second. Josh Altman leading all scorers with 19 here for Springfield. Still behind though by 12 points. Now under 5 minutes left to go here at the Klein Center. Ljuljdjuraj with 15. Find him on the inside once again for Albertus Magnus. Larson with 12 and Sledge with 12 as well. Dribble drive there. Wanted the foul call. Sanders moving quickly on the baseline, but his foot touched the end line first.
That was the opportunity for Springfield to get themselves back into the game, get a little push here in the last 4:45. 12-point ball game here.
For the Falcons, number 30, Lamar Larson.
4:40 remaining here. This first round matchup. Springfield trying to make quick work now. Martin to his right now. Back up top, three-pointer up. Maretra, no good. Good board by Swenson and swatted away by Ljuljdjuraj, but get the foul called against him. Does not like that call. Nonetheless, we'll have to try to play a little bit more deep. Team still on top by 12. It'll be Swenson at the line for two.
His first, team sixth.
Tim knocks down the first.
41, Tim Swenson at the line.
Tallest guy on the roster for Springfield at 6'7". Tim will knock down both out of Millbury, Massachusetts.
10-point ball game here. Springfield needs to stop.
So anything can happen now. 4 minutes and change left to go. 10 points separate these two teams. Albertus Magnus has controlled the momentum throughout, but Springfield trying to make a late run.
Albertus Magnus just trying to run down some clock.
Here's Sledge. 5 on the shot clock. He'll move quickly. Tavon stops and pops and knocks it down. Nothing but net. Tavon Sledge with a sweet move. With 3:45 left to go. He bumped that lead back up to 12. Dribble drive from Martin up and in. So back to 10. Here we go. Keenan's going to go down to the wire here. We'll see if Springfield can connect together some quick points. It's got to be one and done though, and it's the guys like Altman to knock down some threes. There's Ljuljdjuraj in the middle. Gets crushed by two Pride players in the paint. He'll go to the line for two.
Biggest thing here for Springfield is to get points and to get stops. They need to limit the offensive rebounds.
With 3:27 remaining, 10-point lead for Albertus Magnus, 59-49. We'll take a quick break as well and be exciting down to the wire action here. The NCAA Division III men's basketball first round hosted by Dickinson College. Albertus Magnus trying to come together. 3:27 and complete a great first round win. They're on top by 10 points here. Springfield, on the other hand, out of the timeout. Head coach Charlie Brock trying to slate together a great comeback. Done a fantastic job here tonight trying to weather Albertus Magnus runs. Now it's number 1 guy in the number 1 jersey for the Falcons at the line for 2. It's Ljuljdjuraj. A great effort throughout, a couple slam dunks for Victor. He's at the line, can't knock down the first. Up next here at the Klein Center, Canyon, we'll have game 2 of our first round doubleheader. Dickinson welcomes Regis College. Here's Ljuljdjuraj, get the roll in the second. Great matchup between the number 10 Red Devils and the Regis College Pride. Wilson trying to get a hand in there. Last to touch it, but great defense. Energy with 3:17 remaining. Sienkiewicz will inbound to Martin. A quick 3 right here would be great. They want to make this comeback here with just about 3 minutes left to go. Sienkiewicz just inside the line. Off the mark, picked up by Swenson though. Great offensive board. Stop and pop off the board for Martin. No good up against Ljuljdjuraj. It'll be back the other way for Albertus Magnus. They escaped that possession unscathed. That was a big play right there. Good sequence for Albertus Magnus on the defensive end. Keenan, now it's just going to be around Springfield can really make a quick steal and make a run at it. 2:41. Foul on the floor.
Albertus Magnus is not a good free throw shooting team right now. They're 11 for 21 on the night. So should it come down to making these free throws and fouling, it's definitely in Springfield's advantage there.
Here's Ljuljdjuraj to the line once again. Victor will go the distance. He has only sat out 14 seconds, and that was to end the first half. So he is a player with plenty of stamina and leadership here for Coach Oliver's squad. Go to the line, missed his last 2. See if he can knock down a pair here. Ljuljdjuraj with a double-double, 16 points. 14 rebounds for number 1.
Ljuljdjuraj just makes it look so easy.
So we've seen a little bit of everything. We've seen some 3-pointers, some dunks. The first shot of the evening got stuck between the rim and the backboard, and that one actually touched the top of the backboard. So you got to love it. NCAA action. March Madness, you can't expect anything.
Never know what could happen here. Upsets and everything. We see it on all 3 divisions.
2:30 left to go. Garsko looking for a quick look. Altman will stop and pop. Just a bit short, picked up by Albertus Magnus on the far side. Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, I think Springfield has no choice really but to put up some shots and see what they can get.
Davis with the leaner. He has that move dialed in. How about that? Davis, a lot of pressure, extends the lead to 13 points. Albertus Magnus showing why they're the top seeded at number 7, but Martin answers, getting fouled on the 3-pointer. So Davis made the bucket, but then made the mistake of fouling Martin well beyond the line. Knocks down the 3-pointer and will go try to complete the 4-point play. It's exactly what the Pride needed.
It's an excellent job by Sean Martin. Just stay cool under pressure from the defender. Even under contact there and just make the clean shot.
Sean Martin makes good in the 4-point play. Under 2 left to go. Heavy pressure now from the Pride. 67-49 in favor of the Falcons. Here's Ljuljdjuraj. A foul on the floor. See what the strategy will be for Charlie Brock and the Pride. 1:37 remaining. 62-53 your score. Team 10th foul, so now in the double bonus, Albertus Magnus. Here's Davis at the line.
Shooting 2.
Ian can't get the roll in the first. For the Falcons, a bunch of different players in double figures, 3 of them. Ljuljdjuraj with 16, Sledge at 14, and Lamar Larson with 12. Davis will knock down the second.
Davis hit 1 of 2 from the line there, but Albertus Magnus has been missing free throws all night, keeping Springfield in striking distance.
Ljuljdjuraj there on the inside, trying to show defensive prowess once again. Knocks it away. Hang with Springfield. Altman into Sinkowitz. Good little handoff play, an air ball. Draw any rim. Now Martin, no quit. He'll knock down the triple from the top of the key. Immediate timeout taken by Charlie Brock. So Springfield trying to put together a little bit of a late run, 63-56. This one is not over yet. 1:15 remaining. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the 2015 Division III Men's Basketball Tournament first round, hosted by Dickinson College. Back in out of the timeout. Albertus Magnus can play a little bit of survive and advance here. Led throughout, but it's not been an easy road. Springfield has a lot of fight. Will foul immediately. Garska will put the hug on Davis, so we'll play a little bit of slow ball here and see if the Falcons can make their free throws.
Smart move there. Putting on the pressure on the Falcons, making them hit the free throws, which they have not done all night. So, see if this will pay off in the Pride favor.
Davis at the line to shoot 2. Can't connect. It's been a tough road on the foul line for Albertus Magnus today. Now 50%. The other side, Springfield at 80%. They'll knock down the second. Bumps the lead up to 8 points here with 1:12 remaining. Here's Martin from the top of the key. 3, no good. Can't get the board either. Sledge, the spinning move, gets fouled immediately when he gets possession.
25-footer is a hard shot to hit right there.
Martin with a good look there, just couldn't knock it down. 3-pointer in the last possession.
David Sledge at the line, shooting 2.
Savant knocks down the first. 106. See if Sledge can bump it back up to 10 points. He can't. Short on the second. Picked up by Springfield. They got to work quickly. Here's Martin from Garska. 3-point line. He'll unleash that shot. No good. Picked up by Swenson. Back out up top. Sinkowitz. You can't find any range either. And it's been a tough go here. Final minute for Springfield.
It's been so tough. They've missed a lot of shots all game, just some in and out shots.
Springfield foul number 30.
Some layups that just wouldn't fall.
His third.
Altman will get tagged with the foul, his third.
Ian Davis at the line, shooting 2.
Here's Ian Davis at the line. No good on the first. If you look at anything, any stat category, one thing that Albertus Magnus could possibly improve on is foul shooting, Keenan. And a good job everywhere else.
Yeah, they're shooting 14 for 29 from the free throw line tonight. This game could be a lot different.
I'll get them a lot closer to their per game average, around 95 points. Tonight was 66. Now 40 seconds left. Driving in and up and in for Martin. Of the outstretched arms of Ljuljdjuraj. Springfield wanted the ball back after there was a little bit of an exchange quickly by Albertus Magnus on the baseline there, but no call.
I agree with that. The plea for the ball back by Springfield. The ball was out of bounds and then inbounded as they were trying to change inbounders and bounced inside the key. Should have been a Springfield possession there from what I saw.
No good for Sledge in the first, so struggle at the line continues for Albertus Magnus. Once again, we've seen a little bit of everything. Officials as well as players being challenged here in the first round. A lot of great back and forth action between Albertus Magnus and Springfield here. Sledge will get the roll in the second. Three-pointer up and no good. Martin couldn't connect. Now 27 seconds left. Another foul on the floor. So all signs pointing to Albertus Magnus advancing here in the first round, 67-58. They lead with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, the best part about this NCAA tournament, from Division I to Division III, there's no quit in either team. Each team knows it could be their last game, so they go out there and give it all. Springfield coming out to a slow start, didn't score double digits today until 4 minutes left in the first half, and they have put this game within reach, but as of right now, it's looking like it will be an Albertus Magnus victory.
To the line for the Falcons is Larson. He has 12. 5 for 9 from the floor and 2 for 3 from the line. 27 seconds left. Larson will shoot 2. He'll knock down the first, get the roll there. Albertus Magnus coming out of the GNAC conference. Great defensive team as well as this year. Showing why they're a powerhouse on offense too. 95 points per game. That one almost rested on the front of the rim and rolls out. 68-58, back to 10 points here. Springfield, the last attempt. Three-pointer from Sinkowitz. Short. And now it'll be a matter of dribbling it out. 12 seconds left. Albertus Magnus comes together for a fantastic team effort here in the first round to defeat Springfield College. Your final here from the Klein Center. 68-58, Albertus Magnus advances to the NCAA Division III Men's Basketball Tournament second round. Tomorrow night, they will await the winner of our next matchup between Dickinson and Regis. That'll be a 7 p.m. game tomorrow. So Albertus Magnus fans, you can join us again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Same place here from the Klein Center as your team advances the second round. Congratulations to Springfield College on a fantastic 2015 season. They end the year at 19-9. So best goes out to Charlie Brock and the entire Springfield College Pride program. Albertus Magnus advances to 28-1 with the win. They will await the winner of Dickinson and Regis. So we'll take a quick break here from the broadcast side of things. We'll be back for Dickinson against Regis, and we'll have a few post-game interviews coming. Not live here, but we'll be posting them on respective schools' channels. A couple interviews with our player of the game for Albertus Magnus, Vic Ljuljdjuraj, with a fantastic effort, as well as head coach Mitch Oliver. And the losing side, fantastic effort by Sean Martin, as well as head coach Charlie Brock. So for our producer here, Trevor Diamond, our videographer, Lindsey McDonald, color analyst tonight, Keenan Dixon, I'm Christian Payne. Thanks so much for joining us. Your final, once again, a great matchup here in the first round. Albertus Magnus 68, Springfield 58. This has been the Division III men's basketball first round here hosted by Dickinson College at the Klein Center. Up next, Dickinson versus Regis. Thanks. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the NCAA Division III men's basketball first round, hosted by Dickinson College.